G'day legends, it's Dylan here. We're starting a new series on the MBS YouTube channel called Warren Weekly, and pretty much it's going to be you and I going out there on the hill, going mountain boarding. I'm going to answer a few of your questions. We're going to have some guests. We're going to report the news, what's happening in the week for mountain boarding around the world. Alright, let's go. Okay, so the way this is going to work, every week you guys are going to write in the comment section a question about mountain boarding. It could be anything, it could be how to do a certain trick, anything you want to know about the sport, and we will build a video around it next week and answer the question. But we're also going to report the news of what's happening at mountain boarding for the week and also what's happening at MBS. We're going to interview the team, we're going to interview riders around the world. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a very collaborative community video. If you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to show you exactly how you guys can get involved. As this is the first episode of Warren Weekly, we don't have a question of the week yet. The DW3 has just come out, and I'm sure you guys all want to see how these things perform throughout this cool little park here. I'm going to take it for a rip, but the thing is, this board here is a prototype board I've been riding the last couple of months, and this one here is pretty much the production one. She's nice and shiny. So what I need to do is put my heel straps on this board, and today I'm actually going to flip the trucks and make it the most narrow wheelbase option and test that out today. Alright, for all you Aussies out there, today I'm mountain boarding at Emerald Lake Park. This is actually where I grew up mountain boarding. It's pretty much just all grass hills, little things you can jump off. It's a ton of fun, no matter what kind of skill level you're at. When I adjusted my trucks, I actually nailed it perfectly. I don't often get it right first time, so that was just the white shock blocks on the widest setting, and I did half a turn on the trucks there. So pretty happy with that. I like to ride loose trucks because I ride a lot of street spots, I ride a lot of free ride, and I ride actually a lot of mountain bike trails lately. So a lot of the mountain bike trails have really sharp turns, really sharp berms. There's nothing worse than watching someone hop around a berm on a mountain board. But in saying that though, if I'm riding like our demo ramp or a big jump, then I either tighten it up or put harder shock blocks in. So I'm gonna actually head over to the other side of the park now and ride some more, test this thing out. But this is gonna be a part of the video where we actually talk to the MBS team. Now, Eamon's been riding this board for quite a few months now, the Warren 3. It's weird saying the Warren 3 when it's your own name. But he's gonna talk about what he likes about the board.
Yo Dylan, Eamon here. Thanks for having me on the show. This is the Dylan Warren 3. I've been riding it for probably about 3 months or so now, like you say, ever since the summer really. I'm absolutely loving it. It's my favourite board I've ever had, to be honest. I love how fast it is, just everywhere. Like in the skate, we're riding a lot of skate parks here through the winter in the UK, and it's just amazing for keeping your speed through the skate park. Yeah, it's just fast. It's a fast board. And then for board slides as well, the base of the board has got like this different material compared to other mountain boards I've seen. I think it's like PTEX, the same as a snowboard. And yeah, board sliding is amazing, and it's got a super sort of flat bottom underneath it, flat profile, which helps you stay on the rail. Yeah, I love it. I've got mine on the outside setting for the trucks, and the bindings as wide as I'll go as well, trying to make the board as long as possible. I haven't actually tried it on the tighter setting, but I will do that soon just to see what it's like. But that is about it. Back to you in the Australian park. See you later.
Hey guys, this is Jason at MBS Mountainboards in Colorado Springs. Time for the lunchtime card. lunchtime carve.
Bloody hell, it doesn't get any more Australian than that, eh? One back corner. So, what'd you think of that? Pretty cool little team montage. The boys are planning to put new clips in this video every week to keep you guys updated with what they're up to. If you guys have any questions, let them know in the comments and I'll get them to answer it for you. But now, this is really dark. Behind me, there's this little like ollie up spot here that I hit a few years ago on the first DW1, and I remember it was pretty hard. It's pretty high actually. This is a bad angle for it, but it's quite high. But I feel like on this new DW3 with the trucks super close to my feet, it should be actually a bit easier to lift the board up and ollie up it. So I'm gonna have a few cracks at it and see what we can do. Right here, it's a native Australian bird, the rosella. Yeah, this guy's coming right up to me. Not blind. Alright, the cool thing about having a shorter wheelbase is you have more leverage over your nose and your tail. And I actually made it like that to try and work on my nose grinds and 5.0s, but it also works manuals. So I got this little stump behind me and I'm going to try and do a nose and a tail bonk. See what it feels like. Bonus round, I'm going to try ollie over it. So that was a bit of a fun little tree bonk. Maybe we'll try to find something a bit longer to manual later on, but I definitely noticed how much easier it is to lift your board up for whether it's an ollie or a nose manual or a manual. When you have your trucks closer to your feet, you have a lot more leverage. You can have your body over the wheels more, which is awesome. Being a skateboarder, it's so easy to manual and stuff on a skateboard because your feet are behind the wheels. On a mountain board, it's a lot harder because your feet are behind the wheels. Did I say behind the wheels twice? You get what I mean. One of the really important things for us at MBS is preserving mountain board history. You guys might have seen the Dirt interview recently with Jason and Joel, and they talked about the whole history of MBS. But Jason and Joel have seen a lot of stuff and they have a lot of stories from the road making MBS mountain boards, all sorts of different stuff. So every week we're going to try and get a story out of Jason and Joel.
Okay, tales from the road. So we're out in Moab with Diego Anderson and Pierre from France and a few other people. Probably we had like 10 people. We're all in this van. And it breaks down somewhere kind of in the middle of nowhere. We limp into Moab. We get somebody to look at it and all they can do is essentially make it go like 20 miles an hour. You know, that's the top limit. And we got probably like 500 miles to go. So we just started leaving Moab. We're just going super slow, going 20 on the side of the road for like 200 miles. We get to Vale Pass. And it just starts creeping up. And I know if we get stopped, we're not gonna be able to start again just because the van's screwed. And so we keep going up and up and up, like 5 miles an hour, almost to the top. I can see it up in the distance, maybe like half a mile away. And Diego and Pierre got out of the van and like jumped on the side of the van, hold on to the mirrors, and we just started pushing, and we just barely made it to the top. And we're able to coast all the way down the other side to safety, essentially. We were still screwed, but at least we were in a town that we could get some work done on the van. That's Tales from the Road. See you later.
All right, we're back. I hope you enjoyed that. we've actually got some really cool things coming out soon to do with the history of MBS Mountainboards. I don't want to give too much away, but it's pretty exciting actually. But I've just found this cool gap. I don't know if it's going to work. It's kind of like a footpath gap. You pretty much go from over here to this landing down here. But the issue is there's not a defined, can you see it? There's not a defined place where you can pop off. Kind of like a roll. So this is going to be like all ollie. So hopefully I can make it. You're not gonna believe this. As soon as I popped, I swallowed a bug. All right, after reviewing the footage, I knuckled it a little bit. I'm gonna go a bit faster and get it into the bank properly. All right, we just come back to the next spot, but I just want to address something. I get countless messages on social media from people saying, Dylan, I've got no one to go riding with and I don't have a place to ride. Well, today I just got my camera by myself. I drove out to this grass hill and I've been finding little things to ride all day. You can do this at home too. I think the hardest thing for people is actually getting off the couch and going to ride your board. You need to think about what your purpose is. And for me, my purpose was when I was a kid and still is to film cool tricks and be better at mountain boarding. And the way I did that was I'd go out and film tricks, and the reason why I'd go film my own riding is so I can see what I was doing wrong and right for myself. It allowed me to connect with other riders around the world. It got me pumped, it got me stoked. I know you all love mountain boarding and you want to be the best rider you can be. So if you can just go out and ride a park and practice your ollies, find something to jump over, practice riding switch, just any little thing you can do every single day is going to make you such a better mountain boarder. I see so many people just riding at events. They ride 4 or 5 times a year, but you can ride every day and get really, really good. And that's the only way I got good at mountain boarding, is because I did it time and time again. When you can get off the couch and on your board, ride all day, you'll remember how much fun it is. So to help you guys with a bit of motivation, a bit of inspiration, we're starting the Rider of the Week. And what's gonna happen is you guys are gonna submit your clips each week, and our favorite clip will get played at the end of the video. So they gotta be good and they gotta be new every week. And at the end of the month, we're gonna choose best rider of the month, and you guys can go into, well, you guys will win a prize. You don't go into a draw, you just win. You win a prize from MBS. As this is the first episode and we don't have any entries yet, I'm gonna choose my favorite clip of the week and I'll show you guys when I get to the bottom of the hill. Man, we made it to the bottom of the hill. Another epic day of mountain boarding here in Australia. I hope this, this video inspires you guys to go out and ride your local park, maybe learn some new tricks, maybe film a few clips. Speaking of clips, actually, this is the Rider of the Week this week. This video is awesome. If you want to be the Rider of the Week next week, all you need to do is email us your clip to social@mbs.com. And we'll probably do the prizes next month in December. So at the end of December, we'll choose the Rider of the Month and you can win some MBS swag, which is pretty exciting. This is a new series. If there's anything we should add, it'd be cool to do some more new stuff of what's happening in mountain boarding, or any events that are coming up. Just email us social@mbs.com and we'll include it in the video. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Looking forward to your questions for next week's videos. Anyway, go out, ride. I'll see you next time on the hill. You!